Okay, everybody, this is a real brain teaser for you if you haven't seen something like this before. And to get you started, one trick that math or computer science people, problem solvers, try to use is to just make up numbers, right? So just make something up, work on it, have a look at it, see if it makes sense, and use that to help you out, right? So I'm going to make something up because we're not even given, well, what's the initial price? What's the final price? Whatever. So we'll make it up and just play with it and just have fun and try things, right? So I'm going to imagine that now we have a loaf of bread, okay, and it costs $4, right? But we know that if prices increase by 3%, I could take that 4, I can multiply it by 1.03. 3%, as you know, is 3 per 100, 0.03. And so my 4 times 1.03 would be $4.12, like after 1 year, right? And hopefully we've had enough practice with our compound interest and all that that's the price after 1 year, and then if it goes up by 3%, then this is the price after 2 years, right? It's 4 times 1.03 squared. That's the price after 2 years, right? So whatever that is, I'm just going to highlight that. I'm going to press enter, and then just my little hat power, and then 2, and then enter, 424 after 2 years, right? So I'm just playing here. I'm just playing around my loaf of bread, right? But let's see what if the price increases to 10 years. And notice I haven't even tried to do anything with buying power. See, part of the problem is I think a lot of folks, they just want to get the answer right out the gate. They want to just give the answer. Life's not that simple. There's a lot of things that require a lot of practice and playing with and investigation. And so, let's see. After 10 years, though, I could get that much. So the price after 10 years, I could go 4 times 1.03 to the power of 10, right? So I'm just going to do my up arrow here. I'm going to grab that guy, press enter, and I'm going to change the exponent to 10, press enter. 537 around, or 538 if I round up. See, it's 5.375, so it's around $5.38 after 10 years. So what have I found? My loaf of bread, if prices increase 3% each year, that's an inflation rate of 3%. For 10 years. It'll go from $4 all the way up to $5.38 after 10 years, right? For the same loaf of bread, right? Right? And so here's my loaf of bread. Here's my loaf of bread. There it is, right? Now, what do you think buying power means? Because so at least we've got that. We might be on the road to getting the right answer here. It says, what is the percentage decrease in the buying power of currency over the 10-year period? By the way, it didn't even tell us to use dollars. Like, this could be euros or yen or pesos or anything, right? Any type of currency. Anyway, I chose dollars. So the percentage decrease. Well, let's think of it this way, right? I'll just call this the year 2021. I'll just call this year 2021. We can buy the loaf of bread for $4, but in 10 years time, 2031, it costs $5.38. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, just for fun, here's my loaf of bread in 2021, right? I can get the whole loaf, right? But by 2031, what we're trying to say is that if you give $4 for this loaf of bread, you're not going to get the whole loaf. Like, you might get like part of the loaf, right? But you won't get the whole loaf, okay? Because $4 by 2031 doesn't get as much bread, right? And so now it'd be interesting to see, well, how much bread can we get for $4, right, in the year 2031? So can you figure that out? Like how much bread, like what percentage of bread are you going to be able to get in 2031? See, that might help, right? All right, so I hope you press pause and just try that. Just give it a go. What percentage of bread can you buy? I'll just write that down. What percentage of the bread loaf can we buy in 2031 with $4, right? Right? That's what I'm asking. What percentage of the same loaf of bread can we buy in 2031 with just $4, right? Okay, you figured it out? So what if you did this? What if you just went 4 over 538, right? You go 4 over 538. 4 over... We get 0.7434 and so on, right? So it's about 74%. All right? So the answer to that query is, well, I can get 74% of the loaf, right? So if I can get 74%, 74% is the answer. I can get 74% of a loaf of bread, like this amount, right? Not the whole thing, just some of it. So what is the decrease in buying power? Buying power. What is the decrease in buying power? Well, wouldn't it be, if you go 100% minus 74%, doesn't that give... So, to get the decrease in buying power, look at this. 100% subtract 74%, and that'll give 26%, right? Because we can only get 74% of the original amount of bread, right? So that's a decrease. You can represent that with a negative number, a decrease of 26% in the buying power of the currency over the 10-year period, right?